so many different mediums of art. I mean, there's music and there's so many different types of television. Why is this something that gravitates to you? Why is this something that you're passionate about, this whole interview style thing?
I think being younger, I didn't have influences like your cousin. I didn't have older siblings or peers that were artistic. You know, I saw a hardworking immigrant family from the Philippines just working their asses off, and to this day my mom is still doing the same thing she was doing 10 years ago, and it's heartbreaking. But essentially I was raised by the television, and I just literally, one of our on-air personalities at Power 98.3, she just posted their starter pack of a 90s kid, and it was the Bagel Bites, a Sunny D, and TRL. And I remember, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is literally the most perfect thing I've ever seen, because I remember getting off out of elementary school at 2:30, but at 3 o'clock, TRL was on. And so I had to walk my little short legs home. It was like about a mile walk. I'm in the 4th grade, being 10 years old, like, TRL, this is what it is, TRL, TRL. Everything MTV, Movie Awards, MTV Music Awards, MTV Videos. When it was music, MTV really has shaped me. You know, that question of nature versus nurture, and at that time it was a lot of nature. For it to come into full circle and recognize that that was such a huge influence in my life, the dream job is Carson Daly Total Request Live. At the end of the day, like, I'm so interested in music, everything. That's why I was like, how did I fall into radio? And it's just like how everything is coming to full circle. It's like, wow, like, this is really what I want to do and what has influenced me. So I've just learned that I've become really interested in other people and people's stories, and it just makes sense to ask those questions.
Earlier we talked about, too, a lot of people and a lot of artists in Arizona want to hone their craft here, and then when they're ready, move to California. Is that where you believe you're going to end up?
Asked me this a year ago, 2 years ago, I would say definitely going to LA. I mean, I remember thinking, what am I going to do after graduation at NAU? I was like, I'm going to go to LA. You know, but I came down here and, you know, life happened. I remember coming back down and I was like, something feels a little different in Phoenix. You know, being born and raised as a Phoenix native. And when I had the opportunity to audition for the Live 105 auditions for the Morning Mess, but I met this really awesome, amazing guy named Roman, and I got to interview him in my Phoenix Rising segment. You know, and this guy, he's young, and he's already had tons of experience in entertainment as young as he is. And I was like, do you feel that there's something different in Phoenix? Is there something special here? Is there something, am I feeling this, or is this just something that just needs to pass? And he said something along the lines like, no, there's something definitely here. I would hone in on my craft here and see where it takes us. But I feel like what we talked about earlier, that there's a wave coming, and I want to be the first to catch that wave. So like, we use the metaphor that we're going to swim out to this wave, and we don't know what it is, but I know it's something we've never seen before. And so I want to be on my surfboard riding the wave, seeing where Phoenix could take us.